And good evening, and welcome back to the Crystal Snowflake 2023 at Nutmeg Curling Club. Nate Home here again on the mic. We have other people in the club tonight that probably jump on as well. So, going through our teams this evening. So this is our evening draw, 5:30. Not sure what competitions each, but we will at least go through the sheets. So, on sheet A, we have Team Kaiser from North End Curling. We got Heba Kaiser, Rachel Hibbard, Caitlin Finton, and Hannah Lander. And they are facing the Ice Princesses from Belfast Curling Club, Anne Kirkpatrick, Cheryl Presky, Anita King, and Shannon Besso. And then on sheet B, we have an all nutmeg affair in the quarterfinals of the C event. We have Ice Ladies, which is Sandy Black, Laura Bennett, Aaron Weinman, Kristen Holm, and they are facing the Flakes, which is Nita Leslie, Bobby Stoll, Sue Lou, and Emily Winter. And then on sheet C in front of me, we have the Stellar Dendrites from Norfolk Curling Club. We have Shannon Zwick, Jenna Haley, Chris Sneakus, and Jennifer Farmer. And there are against Brimstone Curling Club, and we have Dylan Concert, Margaret Fitzgerald, Sarah Basari, Vivian Bannister, and Ashlyn Basari. So it's a five-person team, and I'm not sure which of the four is on the ice.
Ashlyn Basari is not on the ice.
Ashlyn is not on the ice right now. So it's the first four that I just read off. So, all rocks are underway. I will figure out in a second who is throwing what. So it looks as though on C we have Red Rocks or Norfolk against the Yellow Rocks of Brimstone. Same thing on B, we have Red Rocks for Sandy Black's team against the Yellow Rocks of Nada. And then on sheet A, we have North End throwing red and Belfast throwing yellow.
Are you commentating by yourself?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
It's okay. I can give myself a good company. So we have a very busy warm room this evening. 6 o'clock dinner is about to start. We have a lot of people, a lot more people than the 9 a.m. Game this morning, which was like crickets in the background, but it's good to see in the evening that we have a busy warm room. So let's go with sheet C here. Brimstones are throwing their third rock. They are looking just to clear out the red from in front. Looks a nice sweep, looks a nice peel. So again, he kind of got rid of that dangerous rock there. So yellow are line one right now without hammer. One, two. Yellow, Nada looks as though she has hammer on sheet B, so yellow is hammer on there. And then yellow looks to have hammer going by the number of rocks left on sheet A. So Belfast have hammer on sheet A in yellow. Yellow has hammer right now, sheet B, and red has hammer on sheet C. So on sheet B, there is a nice rock that was coming in to the 4 foot. And partially buried behind that guard, so red is line 2 without. And there is 2 kind of partial center stroke corner guards that are there kind of blocking up the pathway. On sheet C, you have yellow line 1 at the back of the 4 foot, just touching it. has a nice guard blocking it, and then there are two red rocks actually. You cannot see the other one because it's very high and actually off screen. But there is 3 guards in play on that sheet, and then looks as though red, which is north end, is lying 1 without hammer on sheet A. Red is now drawn in for 2, so red is lying 2 on sheet A. Laura Bennett with her first rock here on sheet B. I think Sandy's probably either calling a tight guard or even top 12. I would guessing top 12. Come around that guard that's already in play. Sweepers are on it that you can't see on the screen, but they are sweeping. They may be just tapping and moving over a little bit. That's okay there. So there's more of a center guard that she now has there. So 3 guards in play on sheet B, 2 of them being red. Again, viewers, if you are listening and have any comments, want me to update on any sheets, then please leave a chat and I will get back to you. I will flick back and forth between that. Going to red onto sheet A. Red has got a beautiful draw into the forefoot. I think that is shot. Kind of did bite a little bit. But I think it's close. Definitely looking at it, I mean, it's definitely a good spot to be, regardless if it's there, and because they're peeling, it looks as though that is shot rock on A. So on sheet B, really nice shot there by Bobby on her first stone to kind of roll down, to sit and basically roll in a little bit to lie 1. So we have another shot here by Laura, which definitely is looking better. I mean, again, this is probably going to come close to it, probably top 12, top 8, but again, it's really kind of cutting down the access to the forefoot. So Nayla getting 2 here, she can get there, but it's definitely a bit of work that's needed to get her to. Let's see, we're sheet C. Red has found a way to come down to that rock in the back, so red with hammer is lying 1 right now. Looking just to put something in the top 12, just to guard it. Again, there's you can't see it on our screen, but we do actually have 2 guards now on the right. There is a yellow that looks as though it's hit that. Can't even see here. Yeah, it's touching the hog line, so it must have hit that long guard on the red and punched it out a bit. So it's a tight port now to kind of get into the house in a reasonable position. It's curling now, though. I mean, we'll see it on the screen in a second. It's just our camera's going to cut off a little bit there. Okay, it's the center guard. I mean, it's now really hard for yellow to even get down there. There is a possible tap, but it's very tough. I mean, it's yellow into red into yellow to get there, or they might be able to get around an angle raise it. Or there's a red-yellow raise, but that is very wide out there. Yale did not improve their situation on B, so still 1 yellow right now, which force is fine for Sandy. Gets it.
On the button on B and red behind it.
Mr. Alf Winter.
So your field reporter.
Field reporter, who will.
Anything from A? You get a pretty good view of it.
A looks one red, but the way that they're dealing with it.
Yeah, a lot of yellow in front. And the red is sitting on a backer.
On A,
And nobody's
that's on
getting
C. C's, I mean, there's a lot of guards in play on A and C. Even B's got a couple up there. Definitely guards are valuable if you don't have the hammer.
This is Dylan.
Makes it. Yep.
Better join you for a half an end.
Yeah.
Can I join you for a half an end?
Of course you can, Mr. Alf.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, your volume should be good, so.
Outing. Good evening, curling world.
Yep, Alf Winter is on the mic for a little bit before he has to serve dinner. I am
From
on the second shift.
Bridgeport.
I might get called on the first shift if I am needed, but we do have a good amount of people in the warm room helping.
Dylan's first rock is away. Yellow without hammer. And
You can actually fade to that and give you a bit of a view.
yeah, here it comes. They're not touching it. It's a tad wide. It's going to tick the red guard and tap in.
No. Maybe. Close. It's just such a difficult house to try and get something in.
Really.
I mean, the angles are not there.
They could try a long run back. Red could try a long run back, but
There's
that's
a lot
dangerous.
of there's a lot of guards on the right side of basically. There's nothing to the button. On the left side, the angles are just pointing outwards instead of inwards. It's
Yes, they are.
it's a tricky house. I mean, force is fine though. I mean,
Yeah.
yellow if they get a force, they get the hammer, and it's okay.
Give up one on the first is one of the better things.
Even
to
giving up
get.
a 2 in the first end is not the worst.
Yeah.
So you can keep it clean. You have kept it clean before.
No, the trick to that one is, as we found the other night, you pick up 2 or 3 in the first end with hammer. You got to go defensive in the second end. You can't get aggressive and end up giving it right back in one end.
No. So all three houses are very similar in terms of one rock is scoring right now, and then there's a lot of guards. And
She's going wide here, the Norfolk skip, and then only it's light. It's not going to tap in anything. She might even.
Sandy kind of opened up the button a bit for Nada here. I mean, that's the danger of when you don't have hammer and you're trying to get something up. I mean, if you are slightly wide and you chip something, I mean, you actually increase the scoring area.
Yes, you
and
did.
allow them. I've been burned by that many times where I've thought I made a great shot and ended up actually giving up 3 instead of 1 because
but-
I've just created that.
But here's where
area.
Nada has to be careful. She doesn't want to, A, open it up, or B, leave Sandy a shot to cut him down. You don't want to guard it.
No,
You want to come in.
Nada wants. I mean,
She wants to come in.
she's got the button to work with.
Yeah, got plenty of work, plenty of room, and the whole button. That one rock on the top 4 is, no, that's out of the way. Well, from our angle, it looks very out of the way. Maybe it's a bit more in play coming straight down the sheet. Sweepers are on it.
I mean, this is the hard thing again. Like on sheet C, they're trying to figure out like how do they get in for a shot, but it's one of those ones that's like how do we put something in just to give away the force?
All right, is it going to be?
It's sometimes you've got to realize that you can't score. You just like the situation of giving up a force and
Oh, Nada's shot is coming in very nicely. Oh boy.
oh yeah. I mean that's unfortunate there. I mean unfortunately Sandy's shot. They went for the tap actually opened up that shot and.
She could actually drive it.
This is now hard for Sandy to get down there and take away those 2. I mean,
Switch it back to the regular view for our viewers. Let's see what we got here. So it's, yeah, red 1 and 2. Yellow 1 and 2.
on B, yeah.
On B. C is going to be 1 red. There's no moving that. And they're kicking the rocks away, looking like 1 yellow on A.
C's just such a
No, but red got 1.
C's just such a difficult house to
Oh yeah.
either team to score more than what they have.
And this is hammer, I believe.
There's no hammer. I mean, they're just throwing
Yep,
it away.
she's
Yep. I
tossing
mean, there we
it.
go.
You know what?
There's the right. Oh,
Oh,
enough.
you know, it
could be enough.
could get interesting.
No, that's fine.
Oh yeah? Let's see. Watch this. Nope, it's going to go straight back.
That was a throw through that almost turned into an in off. And so, Alf, we are on balloon watch. It's double takeouts for
Thank you.
the balloon. I'm not sure what the prize is, but if there are double takeouts, then the balloon gets moved to that sheet.
Balloon has moved. Hey.
I'm surprised the balloon is still not up in the rafters yet. I mean,
Hey, Well, it's got a good weight to it. I'm surprised
Yeah.
it's not. Well, hey, I got hats off to the North Shore Squirrelers who picked up a point in the first end.
Yep.
You know, they got used to the ice a little more. Got to spend some time.
They picked up a couple points against Diane. I mean,
Good. All right, so we're stalling here. One red. The Broomstone Juniors. Now this Skip Dillon, the young lady here, is just been accepted to Fordham University, and she and Thomas are going to provide the nucleus for the Fordham University curling team. Thomas Lucas.
Out of where?
Fordham University in the Bronx.
No, out of
Ardsley.
They're going to use Ardsley.
They have some
yeah.
Fordham alumni at Ardsley who are
Awesome.
making noise that this is a good thing for the club.
Yeah, like when we have our Yale colors,
we have our Yale
great
colors
to
here.
have, and we have our Yale logo there on sheet B.
Give us the high sign that we're. What do we have here? She came up a little short. Nada, I don't see it, but she could try.
So there's it's a little bit unfortunate. I mean, Red had a good control. I mean,
she touched him. But
that's one of those things. It's like you've got it. You look back and go, okay, I was giving up one. They were hard for two. We opened it up, and then we allowed them to get two.
Yeah. I think Nada should be very satisfied with two and not press the issue, but we'll see.
Again, we've all been there.
Oh, yeah.
On the ice, it's different.
You're
in the warm room, you're on.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're thinking you want to score it. Sometimes it can take a very hard.
Yeah.
And Jennifer behind us is listening in, probably been there before. That
never had this happen in her case.
You're on the ice, you're chasing, and like you're giving up a force, but you want to chase that point, and sometimes you open up for the other team, and you end up giving up 2 or 3, and it just happens so quickly.
Because
it's very difficult at our level to be so precise.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And there's nothing wrong with that, but
Nada is throwing one on the intern side.
Yep.
And I think it's just she's not testing her draw weight, that's for sure.
In quoting Mark Zakin, sometimes you got to realize when just to quit in the end and take your medicine and move on to the next. Realize that one is fine and
pull the chain.
Yep.
Pull the chain.
But again, that's tough sometimes on the ice.
Oh, yeah.
Sometimes you see that shot, you want it.
You don't see the risk, you just see the reward.
But again, they've gone up 2, it's okay. They get hammered back, and again, 7 ends of curling left.
A lot of guns of curling. Let's see what Emily Winter could start off with. We both have family interest in this game.
Oh, yeah.
You have the missus, I have my youngin'.
Yep.
My firstborn. Juniors are sweeping furiously, but ice is a little rough on the outside.
So here on sheet A, we have red line 1 in the back. Sorry, sheet C, I apologize.
Yeah.
Sheet C, we have 1 line in the there. I'll actually go back to our switch because
I wonder if it was hit there. I don't think
cameras,
there you
warm
go.
room.
There
I like there, and you'll be able to actually see the warm room.
Here we are, King.
There we go. I am in my kilt this evening.
Oh, we have a little tap here, a little tap. Gotta go.
It is.
Maybe a biter. Close.
No.
Nope.
I see white.
No. A nice try. It did.
Kristen is throwing on sheet B.
Did Emily hog hers? Or through? She did something. It didn't.
Something. There's no rock.
Kristen's coming right to the 4-foot.
Kristen's coming in, which is
right to the pin. Gonna cover the pin. Woo. I don't know what happened to Emily's. It looked all right, but I wasn't paying attention to the final details.
That's the hard thing. Sometimes you see some on one sheet and then you go talk to the other.
You all are watching. You're all watching your favorite.
Sheet A is
wow.
got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 center line guards now on sheet A.
7 rocks between the TV lines.
Jennifer, we have 7 center line guards on sheet A right now. So that is who can draw behind them first, and there's no way you're peeling them at this point.
Emily's a little heavy, and it rolled out. Those are 2 lead rocks that didn't make the grade.
I gotta say though, there's been a lot of rocks in play this weekend, which shows the standard that we have.
Aye. All right. Who's the Winter Wonders and the Stellar Overdrives are coming around the center guard, and it's going to stick around in the back 8 or back 12, I'd say. Back 8.
Back 8, yeah, good call.
Maybe even biting the 4.
But there is a channel right there down the middle.
Oh yeah.
You got to throw normal.
Either way.
But
Either way.
I like throwing normal at it, and if you hit one of those 2 reds and open it up, I mean, it's there. It's tight, but it's.
They're going to try. They're going to go a little more aggressive and
Yeah, it's
try
okay.
to draw.
That's a fine call too, because it is binded T-line, so they can kind of come sit
Yes, they can.
there, and then they're using that red to guard it. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I have no issues with this. Again, you throw it to what as well that you know your team can do, and
It's got plenty of weight. Oh dear, it's on the yellow. Or it's on the back red. There comes a plan
Oh.
B for sure. We have a call from the audience at the plan B, and I think they're correct.
that's okay though.
Yeah, that tightens that side up. Yes, true.
That's their second shot, and
It is
again,
second shot.
and you've still got that port right down the middle, and you've got I mean,
And red is, well, red's not hammer. I'm surprised they're not addressing the middle.
I mean, it's hard. I mean, the only way you could come is off the wall, and you got to throw it high. I mean, it's
Yeah, got to be high.
you can't come out turn. You got to come in turn.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's there. I mean, if you rub off, you can block that.
yeah, yeah.
We have more guards on sheet A right now.
My gosh. But they're off the center line finally.
There's a good chance of a blank on sheet A just because there's difficulty of getting past those.
All right, this is, they're guarding the tap up, the red team.
You have.
Considering they're sitting 2.
I think you have to go for this port. It's
Yeah.
there.
Oh yeah, you got it. And peel if you miss a little, you peel. Hopefully one of the high ones.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth the risk or reward of
Oh,
you,
sure.
you miss and you just hit one of those.
Yeah.
Oh, we might have a
We
shot.
have-
we have a rock
In
that
the
has
house.
curls around all the center guards.
And it's in the 12-foot, which is as good as the button almost.
Again, a hit and roll now is very dangerous here.
Oh yes, very. Because the 8-foot itself is not accessible
No.
correctly. All right, here comes Sue Lou. Huh? Sweep 1, 2. Oh, now we're going to tell the whole world. Sweep 1, 2, 3.
All lowercase.
Okay, yellow is now shot on B. They tapped one. I see. They tried to put the guard in the center, but they took out the yellow that was there.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, they didn't try. They tried to draw.
Oh, yellow.
Heavy draw.
Oh, yellow tried that. Now red can try to guard that up or even get a little aggressive. Come in. I like the line of this one.
This could be a tap.
I like the line. Now it's going to
No, it's
curl right
guard.
past it. It's going to curl right past it, and it's going to clog that hole up. If they get over, oh, the shame. Oh, the humanity. Oh, the humanity.
Do you know why they call it the hog line?
Well, they got it over. Why do they call it the hog line?
So Scottish farmers
Okay.
used to basically call lambs that were not going to make it close to birth a hog.
Oh,
So if they were labeled a hog, then they were basically not.
they were going to the compost pile.
They were basically not going to live long.
Yeah.
And a rock that is thrown before the hog line does not live long in play. So basically,
Nada has taken charge of the house here. The Red Rock rolled out the back, and now Bobby is trying to bring in a spare.
a hog shot is a dead lamb.
Dead to go, yeah.
It makes sense.
It does. Makes perfectly good sense. I don't know how how a dead lamb got to be called a hog, but that's another story.
Again, us Scotsmen are
Yeah.
are strange people. We call different things.
That's pretty nice.
That's a nice setup here.
That's a nice setup she has.
Oh, and they tapped out their own red on B as well.
Oh,
So they're line 3 now.
yeah.
They tried to peel and they ended up peeling their back. Oh,
I think we're
Dinner,
about
I think, is
called,
about to be
I think we're about
served.
to be called to work. Well, we're going to have to go on radio silence for a bit.
I'm,
Or no, Nate, Nate,
I'm still
all
here,
right.
but Alf,
We'll give you the high sign if we need to.
if you need help and it gets busy and the women get demanding. No, I'll be there if I'm needed. We have many men in the warm room right now that are doing their service. I will be helping out with this service as well. I will the second one. I'm doing. If I'm needed, I will be there. Now as I said, we have a fantastic atmosphere in our warm room right now. We have our first dinner service. It smells really good, and we have all our men from Nutmeg who are the waiters, serving dinner, taking orders. So on sheet B here, I think red is line 1.
Alright, the double for 3 is in play. Probably should have taken care of those cards about 4 stones ago, Dylan. Double the 2 guards and then you'll have a shot on your next.
So they're guarding here, which again, I don't mind. It's they're definitely in the house of 3. You want to kind of throw something up and get on the scoreboard in B. Looks as though we have 2 rocks in play on A and a mountain of guards in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 center line guards, a few corner ones. So a very difficult house right now in A to get around, but Alf behind me is doing his best French waiter accent with Mr. DePolo.
I think they burned it. Burn it?
Mr. DePolo, do you have a copy of the menu so I can tell our audience what the ladies are eating tonight? I will read it out, and I'm sure the
Vegetarian is on top.
oh. So, dinner menu tonight is award-winning smoked brisket chili, smoked pulled pork, smoked sausage and peppers, and smoked chicken lollipops, which again, the warm room right now smells amazing. There's sides of macaroni and cheese, cornbread, coleslaw salad. Dessert is a assortment of sweets and treat. And then there's also a mushroom and lentil pie with kale potatoes, garlicky kale potatoes. Some smoked smashed potatoes, corn casserole, and sunshine carrots. So the warm room definitely is smelling very barbecuey, and Mr. Chris Lou's dinner is, oh, this is looking really nice. I will go back to the curling. This is a really nice shot here on C, and it's going to roll. Nice shot. And that is line 2. Really nice shot there by Brimstones. So I believe 2. They did not measure, so that's showing me that is a very clear-cut 2. And nice end, again, they stuck in it, they waited for their opportunity, they took it, and nicely done. Sorry, I will switch my view, because sheet A is ahead of the other 2 sheets now, so I want to make sure that all of viewers can see what's going on right there. Let me see. Ooh, sheet B, yellow is line 4 without. So Sandy is going for a hit and roll heel, I believe, or maybe like a draw down into behind. They are sweeping. Oh, it just touches the guard. I think she was going. I think she was going for a draw into the forefoot. So tricky situation there on B right now. They are down 2. They are lying 4 against. Nada could put a 5th rock either in or just guarding and make it very difficult to score. But again, Sandy's just got to think of how can I cut them down at this point, because there's still plenty of curling left.
Flip side of that is the rest of the team needs to say, here's what we want to do, who's in and who's out, and you got to let us know by X date.
Sarah's dad is watching from Dallas.
Who?
Sarah's dad
Yeah.
is watching from Dallas.
Wow.
Hi, Hamid.
Yep, we've got a shout out in the warm room for Sarah's father watching in Texas. So again, that's the beauty of streaming. My mum was watching in Scotland earlier, watching Kristen play. So
So awesome.
she watches me and my wife play a lot. So she's glad of the streaming quality here at Nutmeg. Other clubs are not so much.
Oh, yeah. No, this is really
This actually is looking really nice. If they can get this by, come on, sweep, 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 sweep. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was beautiful weight, just narrow. So it's a steal of 4 on sheet B. Unfortunate. So they are now 6-0 down. Still got a lot of time left for sure.
I got it.
Thanks. So we have all ends. I can go up here for a little bit. So we now have all teams in the third end. I can update the scoreboards. North End Curling is leading 2-0 right now against Belfast. Nada Leslie from Nutmeg is 6-0 up against Sandy Black from Nutmeg. And I believe it is 2-1 to Broomstones on sheet C. The score's not up, but I'm almost certain that they did score 2 in the last end. So Broomstones, who is throwing yellow, has a slight 2-1 lead after 2 ends. So we have 2 rocks moving down the ice right now on sheet A and sheet B, and then sheet C is following closely by. So we will see how these rocks go. Sheet A looks to be going through the house. Sheet B looks to be a nice corner guard by Kristen. And sheet C has peeled on a possible draw attempt. They kind of just clipped and opened it up a bit more. With hammer though, so it's okay. They've kind of cleared the middle a bit. Again, they might have been calling that just to kind of open up the front, give them access. We have Mr. DiPolo in the building. I will try and get him on the mic once he has calmed down a bit with these duties, but I see a lot of tables with food, so maybe I can get our president on the mic for a little bit, just to give some comments. But definitely got to give really good credit to our ice crew. Again, this ice is looking fantastic this weekend. Looking really fast and got some nice curl to it. So it looks as though we have on sheet A, we have a yellow on the 4-foot, which is Belfast, I believe. So there's a couple of houses, a couple of else that are like around the front of the house. Sheet B, it is wide open. We have a corner guard and a center guard, and Nada is calling Sulu to throw around the corner to try and cut down the scoring zone.
Straight draw. Always the straight draw. You got that as a plan B. That's not even wired for anything.
On sheet C, calling for a tap up. I actually, they could draw around the other side, but I mean in terms of tapping up as well and making it it's a plausible shot for sure. They definitely can't draw on the right side of the sheet. It cleared the guard and opened it up a bit, but it gives them access to the back red, which is fine. So on sheet A, we have yellow looks to be line 1, red is second shot, I believe.
Exactly.
Um,
You know what? I say that.
on sheet B, we have a red in play.
Quick.
I don't think Maggie and Dylan are allowed to swap.
No, I don't think it's allowed. I think
But
it's
you're right, the lefty
I'm
could get it.
fairly sure there's a rule about that. Because that guard is so high.
Yeah.
So I think you could. I mean, bearing in mind you've only got to, you've only got to throw back line at it. So I think you
Right.
could actually get it.
I mean, it's going to be worth trying.
So we have
It's tough. It'll be real tough for
not Belfast, Norfolk's first skips rock underway on sheet
oh yeah, that's wide open. Yeah,
C.
You can get shot.
Yeah, which is all
You
we
can
need.
get shot.
Trying to take away those taps, which they have successfully done.
Nice shot,
Isn't that
mommy.
funny though? Isn't that hysterical?
Yeah.
But are you surprised?
It's the right shot, Dylan. Lock it in.
There is a wide draw here. All they have to be is biting 8.
Race to the 8-foot.
Yeah, they're calling it, which is a good right shot.
Oh, you could get to the floor. All you need is the 8, though. If you're on the 8, you're sitting well, you just half carried, whatever, and then there's the jam possibility and all sorts of other bad things that could happen.
I mean, there's a lot of space there to get round and just lie top 8. I mean, you don't even have to be 8. You have to just be biting 8.
She cannot be wide.
No.
She did not take her beat. Tell her to take her beat. No one listens to me.
Why? Your father on the coach. Why would anyone listen?
I know, exactly.
This looks a nice rock. I mean, they're kind of sweeping it to try and get it to curl past, and I think it will. I mean, it's going to be close, but I think it will begin. There it goes.
Wait, though. Come on. Come on.
Now they both got to go, I think.
Go, go, go.
No, but the force is, well,
Yeah, the force isn't terrible.
no, but
I mean,
there is the red, yellow, red if you want it to be exciting on the,
She's going to throw this away.
on the intern. I mean, to be fair, you could get
No,
shot.
she's going for it. Absolutely. This is the right call.
You can get biting. You can get biting 8.
Red, and you're right.
Exactly. Or she goes past everything, and I mean, she's only going to be full 12.
Yeah. Well, that's right. Jeez.
It's going to be,
Yeah.
it's going to be like
Really slow.
It's going out of play, though.
you're in the.
Oh,
That one's going out of play. All right.
it's crossed the line.
Good try.
Oh,
Used to the foot wedge.
we have score on A. I will check when. Sorry, I missed that. But when they post the scores on A, I will give you an update there. It was on C 1 red, so that is now tied 2-2. So after 3 ends, we are tied 2-2. And we have a rock that's just going to be a little bit short on sheet B. So red still line 1.
Does that thing actually plug in, or is it a USB or batteries or what? Or best? I know, but what happens to the battery? Yeah. Like, plug it in like to the wall, or is it USB or?
So yellow is throwing first on sheet A, so they scored at least 1. So yellow managed to find their way onto the scoreboard on sheet A.
They're all worried that I'm saying stuff. I don't say
Oops, sorry. I will give you.
that's a lie. I say stuff. I gotta be away from the microphone.
Wait. Sorry. Where's my multi-viewer? There is there. Okay, so we have 2 teams in the 4th right now. Sheet B is a little bit behind and could be struggling for time.
Oh, come on. We talked about this like 417 times.
I think it was 473 times.
Yeah.
So on B,
Come on, sir. You gotta get paid.
that's okay. Oh, we have Frank Sinatra playing in the background now. Alfie start dancing and performing. Nigel Lucas is not going up to perform. We have some singing rendition of New York, New York. Okay, on sheet C, we have a nice draw. A little bit open, but it's a nice draw. It's the 4 foot. Does allow the hit and roll, but red currently line 2. On A, scores up. Playing Belfast, I'm sorry, got 2. So they are tied on A right now. Sandy Black has her first skips rock on her way. Nice shot, partial roll. We have a fantastic, warm room atmosphere right now. Curler's getting a little bit distracted by the singing on the warm room, but I like it. I encourage it. Nice hit, but roll out on sheet C, so red still lies 1 with that biter, but what? Mr. Crowley has turned up this evening. Welcome, Mr. Crowley. Oh. New York. Why not? Get involved in the singing. We have some dancing in the warm room. Okay, let's go back to the action. Nada has thrown up a guard or an attempt to draw that's just come a little bit short. Sandy does, though, have a wide draw on the right side as we look at it, just to kind of basically bite 8 foot for 2. Really kind of needs this if she can. Mr. Noah Gordon. That food smells amazing. It does look good. So Sandy with the hammer here on B. If she gets her 2 here, she's definitely on the way to kind of come back to this game. So Sandy's rock is away on B. The sweepers are on it, possibly for line. And for weight, I think, as well. I mean, it's so wide out there. It's just it's tough to know what you have to throw. Past the guard, but unfortunately, I think this is going to come short. So it's just going to be 1 red. I mean, they're on the scoreboard. You can definitely they get a steal of a couple in the next end. They're not out of it. We have a nice looking draw that just came a little bit short on A, but yellow is line 2 there right now. I can switch now to our warm room view. Again, you can see how busy our warm room is. The front row is on camera.
Too much ice and she was wide. So it was a combo.
I actually like this view as well because you can see our fantastic decorations that Amy and Cindy put up. I mean, we definitely have that crystal snowflake feel in the warm room. So on sheet B, Kristen threw a nice center line guard up. Nada called for a corner that looked as though it just kind of stuck a little bit on, hung on the center line. It's going to rest on the TV line. So Sandy has definitely 2 rocks here to work with to kind of call around. So Kristen puts a nice, if she gets a nice draw in here, which this looks nice. I mean, sweepers are off it. Sweepers now on it. It definitely has the weight. Is it going to curl around? Oh, it just skinnied the guard, and it's going to be a really nice shot here by Kristen. Again, it's going to go a little bit heavy to maybe back 8, but I like it there. It might be a little bit exposed because it's slightly over curled. Nada is calling for it, so I think it is a little bit over curled. I mean, that just skinnied the guard and then finished the other side of the center line, so definitely some late finish on these rocks this weekend. Yellow here is not a bad shot there by yellow. Trying to go for the tap on the red, over curled, but rolled behind cover and open up the red. So yellow, which is Broomstone's, is second and third shot with red now fully exposed. So they got to kind of figure out how to cover that up. Nada did, or who's second for Nada? I think Sulu successfully did make the hit, or was it even, it could have been the second rock, it could have been Emily Winter. I think it is. Emily Winter successfully made the, no, it must have been Sue. Regardless, there was no rocks in the house. There's another one that is coming deep, but that's a,
Exactly where they want, then yes. Good on you. This doesn't go where they want. We still have a view of that one. Hit probably over 3, right? Because you got those 2 counters. This over curls.
so we are going to be joined on the mic with Mr. DiPolo, our president. Mike, welcome.
Thank you, Nate.
I got to say, I love the atmosphere in the warm room this weekend.
Yeah, I
It's
do
a
too.
very busy warm room.
Yes. It's actually warm in the warm room.
Yeah,
It's not even,
it's cold in the ice shed.
it's not even, yeah. It's more comfortable in the ice shed. It's quite warm in here. But that's good. How's the action? Is the action warm too?
Action's good.
Yeah, good.
Some high quality curling this weekend. I
Good.
mean, some big shots being made.
Yeah. Ooh, I see a big 4 spot on B. That's nice.
No, that was a steal of 4.
It was a steal of 4.
Steal of 4 in a second.
Oh, my.
It's a nice shot here, just a little short, but still does its job, I think. Although Nada is calling a tight hit, so maybe it didn't curl over enough.
It looks like the port's there. Sulu is in the hack. Nice smooth delivery. It's going to need to curl a little bit. Now they're on it. Yep. Nice solid hit. Do we get a roll? Yeah, we get a roll. Well, it's going to peek out the other side.
So Mike is going for the relaxed bow tie look tonight.
Yeah, it's only because I'm physically incapable of tying a bow tie with this. I can't move my elbow up to do anything because it's just.
And you have not found anyone in the warm room that could help you out?
I don't have friends anywhere, not just in the warm room.
I think I'm gonna have to see if Alf Winter knows how to tie a bow tie and get you.
You know what?
Sorted.
It's warm enough in here. I think just hanging loose with it is preferable.
You're going for the Italian look?
I'm going for the end of the evening look.
End of the evening look.
This is like the wedding reception at 11:45.
At 6:24 in the evening.
All right.
So B's just had a rock that is clipped and rolled in, which is okay because it's second shot, and again, they got to think about dealing with that.
Nada's checking it
Oh,
out.
it's a really nice draw here on C.
Must be close.
Really nice.
Oh, white to the side 4. Very, very nice.
Just went past that guard, and then. So, I mean, again, Mike, it's interesting watching from here. There is some late finish on these rocks now.
Yeah, well, the ice crew has been working hard all year to give you the best ice we can, Nate.
But I'm seeing, like, again, that just skinnied that guard, and now it's almost fully buried, which is great sign. Great sign for the ice.
Yeah, that's at least 3/4 buried.
So, I mean, if rocks are getting 3/4 buried from just skinning a guard, that's definitely showing our ice is maturing. Craig was saying whoever did the morning scrape this morning really did a great job because they got lots of pebble off. And
yeah, we took quite a bit. We only did a 4-pass this afternoon and took a ton of snow off. So yeah, I'm really happy with it. I like taking off as much pebble as we can.
It's definitely keeping the speed up.
I think it keeps the speed up. I think it keeps the curl up.
Yeah.
All right, over on C, looks like we're playing for
a run back.
We might get something of a tap here. It's not gonna hit it right where she wants it. But no, it unfortunately took it right out of the rings.
This is the draw
a little heavy on the weight.
Oh no, it's 2.
And over on B, we're just gonna kind of trade some guards, but the yellow rock on the 4-foot is now open. On A, we're into the 5th end already. So we're looking at basically
I will switch that because they are. You'll see both our sheets. And let's check our comments. Nobody is commenting. We have
13 viewers.
13 viewers.
Nice.
No comments. Again, if you're watching and you can comment depending on what device you're on, please give us a comment. If it's a Nutmegger and what song you want Alf Winter to sing tonight, then please let us know, and I will pass on to Alf.
All right, Bobby Stahl coming down on B. Looks like she's being asked to just guard up the shot rock at the side 4. It's coming across the center line. It's pulling up just shy of the rings, may bite the 12. And cover it nicely. Very nice shot, Bobby. Looks like Sandy is 4th shot at this point.
Looks like Sandy's in a spot of bother.
In a spot of bother, says Alf. To recall an old phrase. Looks like she's going to try the run back and double out those 2 yellows. All right.
We got a tight one on C. Tight one on A, too.
Yeah, over here on C, I did not see how the end ended up there, Nate.
Overswept that a little. They overswept it. They hadn't swept it.
each have a rock in the house over on C. Neither team electing or working it correctly to guard up. I think we're looking for the guard now, though. All right, Sandy Black over on B. She's got to hit this pretty precisely. The double up sends a rocket down. Looks like it's going to be wide, however. Aaron's trying to push it over. And no, we got a flash. Excuse me.
That's unfortunate.
Well, Nita
without hammer.
2 shots.
Actually, sorry, with hammer.
Yeah,
She has hit with hammer line 3.
So this is her first. Looks like she's going to try to draw around the red guards that are sitting up there at the top. It's hard for us to see who's sitting 3rd versus 4th. It looks like yellow is 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Again, it's tough to tell the angles, but I think it's 3 yellow. Could be 2.
Yep. All right, we're starting over with 3 rocks in the house on C. And here's a take.
Not much rotation, so it's beginning to dive. But nice
right.
double. Oh, almost.
Almost.
Almost a double.
Right.
Oh, Kristen almost got wiped out on sheet B, but she saved it.
Oh, they're pounding it pretty hard on. No, they're just going to let it float in. All right, that's okay. It blocks up the draw path a little bit more.
I mean, you got to draw here
Yeah.
if you're Sandy, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Or hit and roll off the top one to maybe cut
Yeah.
them down.
Yeah, no, I think you pretty much have to draw just to cut them down. You might be able to grab enough of the button, but I think that's asking a lot. She's going to have to throw the out turn at it. I don't know that she's going to be able to. I mean, it's a real precision shot here to be able to sit behind cover and lie shot.
Yeah, so we have a lonely action in the other 2 sheets, so I'll kind of fade to that just to see what she is facing. So Sandy is facing 3. There is a port that she can draw and kind of get behind those guards. I mean, that's really her only option to try and get out this end. I mean, if she hits and doesn't roll, then there's still a shot for 3.
Yep.
There is a sheet on A, so I will kind of flick back in a second once Sandy is delivered. I mean, A's got a nice. We got 1 on C as well, so I'll leave it in our mix. So we have a rock. It looks heavy. It looks through the house.
Yeah, definitely. Bobby's going to sweep it out.
Now there's a shot for 4.
Oh, boy. Yeah, she basically just needs a full 12-foot to take up 4th point.
What have you found? Chili?
It's really good. Really good.
Okay, Norfolk is coming down on C. Trying to put another one in. And we're well into the 8 foot, so it looks like that's going to be second shot. Looks like Red is sitting second and third. Unfortunately, that last shot covered up a good chunk of the shot stone.
Here's Nada's shot coming in. They are sweeping it. I think it's going to be fine. It's going to clip, and it's
Yeah, it's actually,
yep.
there you go.
4 yellow.
Looks like 4.
10-1 after 4. I mean, I'd play on to the 6, but I think this game is over. Mike taking my lead on the cough.
Well, it wasn't close enough for a measure.
No, so
Maybe it's close up here in the booth, but
I think it's 4.
Yeah, I think it probably is 4. It looked that way. Oh, little stumble there on the delivery on C. I don't know that it affected the shot much. This is looking like it's bending quite nicely. She may be able to reach that. No, she's going to be on the guard, I think. Yep, she's on the guard. No,
Oh,
God.
wow.
Just by the smallest of margins, and it's sent it through the uprights.
That redirect.
Oh, bad luck. Bad luck. I think the sweepers might have stayed on that. They might have kept it straight enough.
So I can fade to the far end just to.
What do we got over on A, Nate?
On A.
Like reddish shot?
No, yellow shot.
Oh, I see it now.
Yellow shot.
Sitting in the back 4.
So Bobby's about to put the score up. I do believe it's 4. We'll find out in a second. Yellow has a nice shot here.
All right. Another counter. Looks like yellow's sitting 3 at this point. Yeah, sitting 3. And it was 4, so it's a 10-1 over on B.
Is that some notes from earlier?
Yeah, I think these are some of the notes from the teams that had played earlier in the day.
Yeah.
We could use a scorecard here. All right, little tap up on C. And now it looks as though yellow is sitting 4. Certainly looks like 4 to me.
3.
The one on the center line is certainly beating out the...
There you go. 3.
Yeah, 3.
We have the luxury of the overhead.
It's not looking good for red over on B again. 2 yellows in the house. Nada certainly doesn't need any guards right now. Looks like Aaron Weidman's being asked to draw around the rock at the top of the 8. Pretty big discussion over here on C as to what they want to throw. A pretty heavyweight shot. Line looks good. Sweepers are not touching it. They do want to hit high, but it's falling out a bit, and no. She'll remove one, but she also removes her own stone. But does kind of cinch in between the two of them and is now sitting second shot. So not an altogether bad result, but the red stone is wide open now. And this, if this goes, it's for a mid full.
It's for
Actually, it's a mid full
5.
plus 1. It's actually for
6. Wow. Shot for 6.
So nose for 6. She can afford to be a little bit high on this, but essentially she wants nose. She
Gotta go.
She doesn't want to be low. No, I'd get off it now. I'd get off it now. It's bending in nicely now. As long as it's got enough weight.
This is a really nice shot here.
Very nice shot.
Really nice shot. Gonna punch it out.
Just a little bit. Oh.
No, the other red there. There was a red that was behind.
I didn't
so
see it. Okay.
That's still maybe for 3.
Yeah, I didn't see that red.
I didn't see that red either.
No.
So it wasn't.
Looks like for 2 or 3. If at worst the game is tied up over on C.
Yep.
Quite a bit of cleanup over on B. Looks like red is possibly line shot. Yep, line shot. And Bobby takes care of that. And sticks around in the outer 12.
There's a nice end there. I think you got at least 2. I think 2, maybe 3. No, there was one hiding behind.
I know, but if she had caught it on the inside, it would have been instead of on the outside like she did. But there was an opportunity. I mean, don't get me wrong, there was a better chance for 3 than, but there was.
Do you know how many it was?
I think 2.
2?
Was that 2 or 3? 2? 2. So that was 2 in the 5th end on C.
Sorry, we'll fade back to our 6th there. Mr. Polo, I'll be back in a second. I need a refill.
All right, Mr. Holm. If you're in the mood for refills,
Would you take a bourbon?
I'll take a bourbon.
I will buy you a bourbon.
Oh, you're a good man. I'll take a bourbon with 2 rocks.
Bourbon with 2 rocks?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You're a hell of a guy.
I will get it for you, sir.
Thank you.
Oh, we have the dessert plate on table behind us from Mike Hope.
Look at that. Mikey Mike.
Mikey Mike.
Handing out the cupcakes. All right, over on sheet A, we have yellow up 5-2. Red has just sent one in, but unfortunately I think we're going to go a little bit long, and we are. So yellow is sitting 1 in the top 12. Skip is calling for to even them up, kind of split the house. No, I take that back. Looks like she's It's a lot of broom if she's looking to hide behind that one in the 12. Sweeper's kind of off and on, which is usually a good sign. Unfortunately, it's going to come up a little short. We're going to tap it up, and then we're sitting 2 in the top 12. So yellow's keeping the pressure on. On C, yellow is sitting shot. And we have a redstone biting the 12. And this is gonna just rub off slightly and hang out just about 7/8 open. You're listening, Paul Douglas, that was for you. I gotta say, I was watching the Masters on the Grand Slam Tour, and someone actually said on, thank you, Nate, actually said that they could see 15/16, so that might be the new standard. Over on B, Nada's just doing a lot of cleanup work. Red puts a shot in, Nada just has him take it out. All right, C looking to come around. Red is. Nice easy draw. Looks like it might be a little bit toasty. Starting to slow up a little bit. It's going to be on the guard. All right. Not awful. They still got to do something with that yellow stone. But it's an easy tap there to send it out the back end. Skip stones on B. Sandy Black is trying to put in a second counter. All right, yellow sitting 2. Down 2 and sitting 2. Here in the 6th end. Sweepers are off of it, just letting it float on in. Looks like we're going to just kind of clip the yellow stone. Sit the back 4. Not the best position, but sitting shot as it stands right now. Nice little hit and roll here would have yellow sitting 3 after this is said and done. Doesn't look like they're throwing crazy weight at it. Nice smooth delivery, positive release. Might have sent it out a little bit too far. Try to carve it over a little bit. It's coming. It's going to hit it, but and roll. Now it's going to roll behind the other red guard. Yellow's still sitting 3. Red's looking to take out the yellow, but this is going to overcurl. She may be able to pop it out, but I don't think this is what she was looking to do. All right, still going to hang around the back 12. But she's cut them down to 2 at this point. Yellow Skip looking to blow up those 2 over on the right side. If this is not hit correctly, you could easily jam on the Yellowstone sitting in the back 4. Nice solid weight. Oh, and she sends it across the top. Very nice shot. Very nice shot. That took some guts and was well executed. So Yellow sitting 3. And it looks like the Snowflake balloon has come over to C from A. Not quite sure what that means. Might be a good luck charm. Hell, you missed a hell of a good shot there, Nate.
I am back. I'm just standing. I need to get some fresh air.
Okay.
Noah Gordon is on the ice, I think, doing drink duty.
Oh, is he really? He's taking orders?
Supposedly, Mike, I never realized that. There is a green card in our scoreboard, and if you put it up on the scoreboard, that means that that sheet needs a drink.
I see. I didn't know that.
So supposedly it's a Duluth thing that they have that.
Okay.
And it came back a couple of years and no one's really used it, but the ladies are now beginning to use it too.
Well, I like that idea.
So, Nutmeg listeners, we now have drink service on ice.
Yeah, there you go.
If you want a drink and there's somebody in the warm room,
you put up the green card.
Put up the green card, and you'll see if the bartenders are actually paying attention. Because so far, no one has spotted that the green cards have been up this weekend. It's still a new thing.
Okay, what do we have going over here on B? I don't know. Oh, Red picked up a nice 3 spot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's down 10-4. Okay.
I thought that's what you're commenting on.
No, I didn't realize that.
Yep. They come back.
I was congratulating the shot over here on C.
Yeah.
There were two red stones sitting up in the top 8 and the top 12. Possible jam, but she went for it anyway. And she sent the one stone across the top of the yellow and sent the other one out the right side and cleaned them both up. So she went from sitting 2 to sitting 3 with all of her stones behind cover. Looks like we're playing the tap here. It's a lot of weight. And oh, that was very nicely done. Hit just the side of it, and Red is now sitting second shot. Wide open though.
I'm gonna see if I can grab some food before
All right.
the next ladies come off.
You know, bring a if you could find a roster of who's playing where, that would be great too.
Well, there's another roster. I know it's Belfast against North Shore
Over
on
A. Okay.
Belfast is Yellow Rocks. Red
Okay.
is North Shore.
Okay.
Nutmeg against Nutmeg.
Yeah, that I
And then
know.
we have Broomstone's juniors team in yellow against Norfolk in red.
Okay, great.
Does that help?
That helps.
Apart from names on sheet C and the ones that we know on B, I really stuck for names on sheet A.
Yeah. Okay.
But that is the clubs that are playing.
Alrighty.
And I was saying earlier, apart from Charlotte, we have obviously former members JC and
And Joanne.
Joanne.
Yep.
It is a New England Bonspiel.
It is.
I think we have 2 teams from Cape Cod, 2 teams from Broomstones at least, 6 from Nutmeg, Norfolk, Belfast, and I think that's it.
Well, we certainly thank all you folks who have traveled down to see us this weekend. We try to put on a good show for everybody.
I was saying, Mike, the other day, it's like I was just up at Connecticut, and it was only
Yeah.
like 2.5 hours away. It'd be
Right.
great to add them in Albany to our friendly structure.
Oh, that would be
it's
fantastic.
oh.
No burn.
No burn,
She did save the rock.
and I hope she's okay.
She looks fine. Oh, but it was a great shot. So now Red is sitting shot behind cover. It's reachable, but it's going to take a heck of a good shot to do it. They're talking.
They're
over,
having a discussion
I think
of.
they're talking whether the rock was burned. I did not see it burn. I think she was able to avoid touching the rock as she went down. And since that was hammer, well, that certainly saved the end for them.
Yeah. I don't think there was a burn there.
I don't think so.
You asked the question, but I don't think there was.
I really don't think so. She didn't hit it with her foot. I know that.
Yeah.
The only thing that might have happened was the broom, but I don't think the broom hit it either.
Oh, wow. Red have got 2 lying without hammer again. So Red definitely on B has it. If they get another 2 here, they're right back in it.
Oh,
There's still
boy.
a mountain to climb, but no, well, mountain's not the right word. But I mean, you're six down with 3 ends to go. But if you get 2 or 3 here, then
If it's not a mountain, it's a very large hill.
and we're meaning that in the nicest way possible.
All right, they're kicking them away over on A, which unfortunately we did not see how that all turned out.
A lot of rocks in play again.
A lot of rocks in play.
While Belfast is going to take a bit of control of that game. And it looks like Belfast is up again, so North had a good start,
Yeah.
but Belfast kind of found the rhythm. And
Boy, they did. They took 2 and 3. They stole 3 and 4. Stole 2 more and 5.
and they stole again.
And they stole again.
8-end game is a long game.
Hey, did you see Dean lost today to White?
He did.
He did.
Did you see Dean lost, I think, 13-6 to Moet early?
I saw that. I was going to send you that, but I saw you had already seen it.
Yeah.
I saw you had liked it, so I didn't send it over to you.
But they were out. They lost a couple of them out, and they were only playing with 3. I think
Yeah.
Hardy had a minor
Yeah.
operation that he couldn't
Yeah.
fly.
I need to take your picture.
You do? Oh, I don't want my picture.
You got to get lower.
Oh. At least we put a
We
hat
have
on.
the men of Nutmeg. We're doing a calendar.
Oh.
Oh.
Do another one. Got it.
All right.
And if you didn't hear that, Marion was suggesting that there's a Men in Nutmeg calendar being put into print very soon.
Oh, boy. And here I am without a hat.
But I gotta admit, Amy and Cindy have done a fantastic job organizing
Yeah,
this
they
event.
really have. They've done a great
And
job.
again, the Men in Nutmeg have turned up in force tonight
Yeah,
for dinner.
we did.
Which
We
is,
actually had 2 servers per table.
Mike, we gotta go and join this big photo. Let's go.
Okay.
We'll be back,
We'll
viewers.
be back in a minute.
Okay, I am back. Sorry, I was just grabbing some food before this sheet finishes. So, updating the scoreboards on sheet 8, it is Belfast 10, North End 2 after 7. So they're just going to finish the 8th end. Sheet B has 5 minutes to get the next end finished. They are just on Vice Rock, so they have 8 rocks to get through in 5 minutes. I am not sure this might be the last end on sheet B. It's going to be close. It is 10-7, so they're down by 3. So Nate is up by 3. Sandy Black is down by 3. And then we have a tie game on sheet C. A very good game that has been in front of us. Red has hammer on C right in front of us, so they have the slight advantage.
Oh, yellow's oh.
Laura Bennett on sheet B as Rock is away. It's looking good if it gets past his guard. I think it might be short. Unfortunately, it's short. Yeah, I don't mind this call at all on here. I mean, it's on C, 4 foot is wide open. You can get behind those 2 yellows, and it's gonna be tough for red to get there. They're going for a top 4.
Gonna get it now.
Yeah, you got it. It's open. Looks a little toasty. Nice line. I think it's just gonna go through the house, unfortunately. It's biting, actually. Here we go. It did come down nicely. This could be shot rock. Is it gonna be? Yep. It's shot rock. Wow, that really kind of bit. Shot rock. That really bit. It's shot. It's shot. But it really bit. It looked as though it was heavy, and then it just bit and moved. Well, yeah, me too. Jennifer, how was dinner tonight? What did you have?
I had the pulled pork, I had the chicken lollipop.
That looked really good, the lollipop.
Yep, corn casserole,
Ooh.
tossed salad. I did not have the
Coleslaw was good. Hello, Stacy. Stacy is eyeing up the prizes, which one she's going to raffle. So I think, discussion here on C. They're trying to get a guard up. Skips rocks without a hammer. If they put a guard up here, they could be in a good spot. He can hear you? I don't know what's going on. The audio is very picked up. I mean, it's like we've hardly... I can hear what's going on in the kitchen in here. So, oh.
Last call for raffle tickets, basket tickets, Snowflake quilt tickets, any sort of tickets.
Again, Kate Lucas just texted Nigel saying that she can hear him on the feed, and he is standing behind me, and he does have a loud British voice like myself. Projected. That's the way our Brits are. We project our voices. So nothing wrong with that. Unfortunately, the guard was a little wide, just didn't curl. It's tough. On sheet C, it can hang out there. On B, it moves a lot more on the wings, but C against the boards can be a little bit tough to. You're almost better throwing a corner guard on C just because of the way it moves. So, she B, yellow or line 1. Yeah, they're past the time now, so this will be the last time on B, I mean. This looks wide here, though, on C. So yellow is going to have another opportunity to guard up and take the win. Yeah, it's hanging. Oh. There is the guard, actually, they needed. They just got to, I think they got to protect against the tap now. Which tap is, there's 2 taps. There's 2 taps that red can go for, so they got to take away the hardest one. The easier one, sorry. Let them play the harder one. Again, I think that's just sheep C there for it. Just hangs. Up against the boards, it's a tough line. But it's a nice throwing rocket, just movement sometimes. That wide, it can stay straight. It's been a really good game on C. Nice draw there by Neda. Yep, to lie 2. Kristen is looking a little cold on the ice. Maybe not, but there's still smiles on the sheet, which is always good to see. This is a nice looking guard on C. I mean, even if it bumps it, it's fine. It's going to change the angle, but yep, really good. Yep, nice. Actually, I like that a lot because that, if it stayed to nose, it would have been tough. It actually came across. They've now got to go either a triple raise through the middle or 2 outside. I like the triple raise just because it can. I like the center one. I think the discussion is you have a triple raise or a double raise. The triple, just because it's central, has the better chance of scoring. Yellow is shot. Looking at the overhead. If you can see here, yellow, the red is just in the blue. So yellow shot. So they're definitely. I did survive the scariest comeback at Connecticut. Nigel. I'm glad that in curling, it is not a rule that if a piece of paper does not fit in between the rock and the biter bar, because we had one that basically, if a piece of paper was put in there, it wouldn't have fit. It was that close. They scored. We were up 3 without. I kind of got tactics wrong a bit and allowed them to play to the middle, and they got 2, and we won by a point. But they almost got 3, and we almost went to Skips Rocks. I was definitely sweating on the measure. I think this measure is a little bit more. I like the center. The rock, it's because all you have to do, that center. If you think about it, Nigel, though, you only have to move that center. Nigel, you only have to move that center one fully into the 8-foot. So that is your better. Because it's already there. It's already there. I mean, I understand the path is clearer on the outside one, and I don't disagree with that. I think, you know what? Maybe they think, maybe they're going for the bets that if they over curl, then they still have the middle one, because they don't have to move it by much. Oh. They're going to double look, but I think this is going to be conferred. And it is, yep, Yellow. Good win there by Yellow. Really nicely done. I mean, they were nice win. We have handshakes on A, so Belfast wins. And we have handshakes on B. So looks as though on A, Belfast have won against North End. On B, Nada's Nutmeg Rink has won against Sandy. And on C, Broomstone's very tight game has won against Cape Cod. No, not Cape Cod, sorry. Norfolk, my mistake. So, I am going to stop the stream for this one. The ladies are going to come off the ice and have the dinner. Warm room is bustling as usual. Maybe Alf Winter might be doing another performance of New York, New York. He is definitely getting some music on again. But again, we will be back. I believe there is an 8 p.m. draw. Maybe 8:15, but I think it's 8 p.m. So the stream will be back on and then. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in a bit.